Have you ever met someone who made you feel like the sun rose just to shine on you? They looked at you like you were made of magic. Their words wrapped around you like silk. Everything about them whispered, "You are the one." But slowly, quietly, the warmth became a cage, and the love wasn't love at all. That is love bombing. It feels like passion. It feels like destiny. But it's something far more dangerous. Let's begin with the dark truth. Love bombing is not about love. It's about control. It's when someone uses extreme attention, admiration, and affection, not to connect with you, but to consume you. They drown you in compliments. They give you intense eye contact. They text constantly. They call you their soulmate in the first week. They make big promises fast. And you feel like you've been chosen. But you haven't been chosen. You've been targeted. Because here's what most people don't know. Love bombing is often the first phase of manipulation. It's the hook. It plays on your deepest emotional cravings to feel seen, to feel special, to feel loved without limits. And just when you've fallen in love with the dream version of them, they change. Suddenly, the texts slow down. The compliments become criticisms. The closeness becomes distance. And you start chasing them, trying to get back what you thought you had. But that version of them, it never existed. It was an illusion, a performance. And the worst part, you end up blaming yourself. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe if I just wait a little longer. No. You were never the problem. You were just the audience to a show designed to break you. So why does this work? Because humans are wired to bond emotionally when we're overwhelmed with pleasure. Flood the brain with dopamine and oxytocin, and you bypass logic. It's the same pattern used in cults, in emotional scams, in toxic relationships that people can't escape from. Love bombing creates addiction, and idealization is its twin. Idealization is when someone builds a fantasy version of you in their mind. They don't love you, they love what you represent to them. The perfect partner, the savior, the prize. And for a while, you live inside that fantasy. But the moment you show your real self, flaws, boundaries, opinions, you shatter their illusion. And what follows is cold, distance, withdrawal, sometimes even cruelty. You went from perfect to nothing, from soulmate to enemy. This cycle, it's predictable and painful. But here's where things get powerful. Let's switch roles. Let's talk about how someone, if they wanted, could use love bombing and idealization to make another person obsessed with them. For knowledge, for awareness, for power. The formula begins with emotional intensity. People become addicted to people who make them feel intensely. Fast. So if someone wanted to create obsession, they would mirror your energy perfectly. They'd act like your twin flame. Same music, same beliefs, same wounds. This creates false synchronicity, and it feels magical. Then comes validation. They'd compliment not just your appearance, but your soul. You're different. I've never felt this with anyone. You just get me. These phrases bypass rational filters. They create spiritual connection, even if it's fake. Next, they'd become inconsistent, hot and cold, present and distant, sweet one day, silent the next. This unpredictability triggers anxiety attachment. You crave the high again, you chase, you obsess, and this is where the control begins. Now, if you're asking how to spot it early, here's the truth. Love bombing feels too good, too fast. Real love doesn't need to rush. Real connection unfolds. Here's how you know the difference. Consistency. Real love grows steadily. Love bombing is a fireworks show at midnight. Boundaries. Love bombers ignore your boundaries. Real lovers respect them. Reciprocity. With real love, it's a dance. With love bombing, it's a performance. Realism. Love bombing idealizes you. Real love accepts your imperfections. If someone is always saying you're perfect, be careful. They're not seeing you. They're seeing what they want you to be. And here's the thing most people miss. The moment you break that ideal, they punish you. But real love gets deeper after the mask comes off. Real love doesn't disappear when you say no. It doesn't crumble when you make a mistake. So how do you protect yourself? Simple. Slow down. No matter how intense the connection feels, time reveals truth. Test their response to your boundaries. Say no. Challenge them. Make a request. Watch how they react. Love bombing falls apart under pressure. Ask questions they can't prepare for. What are your flaws? What would your ex say about you? What's something you're still healing from? A real person will stumble. A manipulator will script. Trust your gut. If something feels too good to be real, don't silence that voice. It's not fear, it's instinct. And finally, don't shame yourself if you've fallen into the trap before. Because here's what they don't want you to know. If you've been love-bombed, if you've been idealized and discarded, it means you have a light. You have something powerful, magnetic, beautiful. That's why they targeted you. But from now on, no one gets to steal that light. No one gets to weaponize your heart. You will see the illusion for what it is. You will not chase ghosts again. You will not confuse obsession with love. You will demand something real. Because real love is not loud, it's not perfect. It doesn't come in a flood and leave in a drought. It grows slowly, quietly, and it stays.